Okay, so why is Black Lives Matter in the streets? I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? They want their lives. they want to stay alive. They want to be alive, right? That's it. Black people being alive. That's important. I understand why they're in the streets. Okay, I'm joking, but they're there for policy changes with the police. They are there not asking for change. They are in the streets demanding change. Okay? So, progressives need to look at Black Lives Matter right now, more than anybody. I mean, everybody should be. But the tactics of what BLM is doing, getting into the streets, demanding, not asking, demanding change, is what we have to do as progressives as well. We have to get in the streets. Okay, first we have to vote for Joe Biden to get Trump out and neutralize the Trump problem. Because there is a problem with Donald Trump being in office. If you haven't noticed, ask 150,000 dead corpses. They'll tell you the same. Oh wait, they're dead. They can't. So the Trump problem has to be removed. It has to be neutralized. This is just common logic. But with Joe Biden getting in there, we know we're only going to get a small little wedge for our progressive policies. We gotta create openings with the Biden administration. And the way we're going to get a Green New Deal, the way we're going to get Medicare for all, the way we're going to get UBI, the way we're going to get these working class policies that help us is to follow BLM's lead here. Okay, I even proposed merging with BLM, which it's kind of dicey because you don't want to stymie their causes, you know, and just kind of be like one big jumble of people wanting change from all different angles, and you're going to kind of lose focus on Black lives and police reforms and police defunding and all the things they're fighting for. But there is a case for it, but I don't know. It would have to be very organized, in my opinion. But we're going to have to get in the streets with the Joe Biden administration for Medicare for all in these other progressive policies. It's the only way they're going to happen. So, once again, we have to follow BLM's lead. We have to be taking notes about what they're doing, because we're not going to get, like I said, we're going to get this. We're going to get a little margin right here of some progressive reforms, maybe a public option on Medicare, maybe a $12 minimum wage, maybe some Green New Deal-like policies. But since we know Joe Biden is a centrist, an incrementalist, a corporatist, we're just going to be thrown a bone, okay, if we don't do anything. So we have to get in the streets for progressive policies and demand change, not ask for it. We've already asked and we've already been refused. So we need to demand these things, because a Green New Deal, Medicare for all, Fight for 15, UBI, these policies have so much validation. It's just not a bunch of people wanting to make, a bunch of noise in the streets. Yeah, man, so anarchy. No. These policies are backed up by science and data that we need them. Not just that we want them, we need them to sustain our lives, to make our lives livable, worth living. So I just want you to think about this. We need to look at Black Lives Matter and see what they're doing with, defunding the police and police reforms and whatnot, and how they are acquiring change. And we have to do the same thing with other progressive policies that we fight for every day here. So I just want to throw that out there at you. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell.